What's up guys, it's Gio and welcome back to another episode of Push to Rank 500 in the NU tier. In today's episode we will try to improve our rank still using the same Feraligatr team. Our rank currently is 1,185, 24 and 18. We will hope to improve that in today's 10-minute episode. So we already have a battle, which is nice. And we have it against the guy who's using Executor, Spiritomb, probably Assault Vest, this for spinning. Scarf Typhlosion probably, Archeops, and Furfura. So looking at his team compared to mine, I realized how weak I am to Archeops, and that means I basically have to keep Gramble around at all costs. This thing doesn't really like Hariyama if it's only carrying Psychic Executor, and same with Armaldo. So Hariyama is going to be doing a lot of work in today's match, and also, since... Oh, okay, so now I'm trying to figure out which one of his things has rocks. I'm assuming it's just Armaldo and Archeops, but I'm not sure which one he's going to lead with, but I'm going to lead with Gramble here, because okay, so he leads Armaldo, meaning that he likely has rocks on his Armaldo. So I'm just going to T-Wave right out the gate, because pretty much everything on his team gets hurt by a T-Wave. And so I'm just going to fall back on that as my first turn game plan. Because frankly, if I get to slow down his Typhlosion, that is so nice for me. Same with Archeops. So that'll be really nice. That'll be really, really nice. Anyways, so kind of looking at the complexion of my team and what I need to preserve in order to win. So basically, the way that this team is supposed to work is that Gator is supposed to be the primary sweeping option, and against this team, that's actually a pretty viable possibility. I just need to weaken Executor, because if I get up a Swords Dance for free against something, then I can Ice Punch the Executor and do a lot of damage. But he just gets up his rocks first turn, which is fine. I'm just gonna go for the double T-Wave, because I don't think... No, he stays in. I didn't think he was going to stay in. He goes for Knockoff, getting rid of my leftovers, which is actually kind of a pain in the butt. Now I'm going to Earthquake, because I don't want to get beaten on that prediction twice in a row. As I do 27%, as he goes straight away for a Rock Blast, which is pretty obnoxious. But it's okay. Not really harming me all that much, because I still have Licky Wish support in the back. And... I wouldn't doubt that this thing carries Dual Stab, Knockoff, and Rocks. So I don't really want to switch Lilligant in all willy-nilly. I kind of want to do some scouting first. But I'm going to go in Hariyama, because Hariyama is a pretty good switch in to this thing, because it can't really do a lot to me, per se, as he just doubles that into Typhlosion. So this is actually a really good matchup for me, because I'm just going to go straight away for a close combat. I'm Thick Fat, I'm Assault Vest, and he goes for Flare Blitz. That does nothing, and Typhlosion gets nuked by a close combat. So Hariyama, basically, unless he has Spiritomb out, is going to come in and do a lot of damage. But this leads him out into his Archeops, which is pretty bad for me, I'm not going to lie. And so I think I'm going to go into my Granbull here to get the Intimidate off, as I don't really want to deal with Archeops. He goes for an Acrobatics, that's 15%, so that's really awesome. Because it allows me to pretty much shut down Archeops. As he goes for a U-turn here, which is fine, because I'm just going to T-Wave, and he brings out Armaldo again. I don't really care that he brings out Armaldo, because I'm just going to go out into my Licky and Wish pass back into... Wow, that actually did a lot. Okay, I'm going to please get the para. Please get the para. Please get the para. Okay, he does not get the para. Come on now. Okay, so right here, I think I'm going to Wish Pass out into Granbull, because I don't think Licky's going to be that helpful this match, and I do need Granbull late game. We'll see if he goes... Okay, he gets the para here, which is nice, because now Granbull is all nice and healed up. And I think I'm pretty safe to go into Lilligant here, because he has Earthquake. That's his other move. He has Earthquake, Rock Blast, Knockoff, and Rocks. Meaning that I can come in and Quiver Dance against Armaldo with relatively no harm, as he goes into Spiritomb. And this could be Crowtomb, so I'm kind of fearing that. But I'm just going to go for a Sleep Powder, and I missed my Sleep Powder, which is amazing. and he goes for an infestation, and I can't switch. So I'm just going to sleep powder and hopefully put something to sleep. There we go. That's what I wanted. And now I'm going to Quiver Dance up real quick because his whole team really doesn't appreciate. Wow, okay, so he gets the first turn Wake Up and poisons me, which is just amazing. So we'll see if we can actually put him back to sleep here. We do, successfully. And I'm going to go for a Giga Drain. Hopefully he's physically defensive, because this will allow me to get some HP back and kind of hold off the toxic damage for too long. But that's kind of unfortunate, because I wanted this thing to do some work against Armaldo, because it really did have a good matchup versus it. But he goes out into Armaldo, allowing me to Giga Drain for a lot of his health, which is nice. And I'm just going to Giga Drain again, because if he wants to go out into Executor and have it take an HP fire, I'm fine with that. But I think I only have I only have one hit left in me. As he goes out into Spiritomb, I'm just going to click Giga Drain, because frankly, that still does a lot. I'm going to go down to the toxic damage, but I will happily take a weaken. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to go down to the toxic damage, but I will happily take a 2-for-1 trade, essentially, with Lilligant, because it removes some of the big threats on my opponent's team. But anyway, I'm going to go into Granbull here, because Granbull is actually a pretty good stop to whatever he wants to bring out. He ends up going out into Furfrou, and I'm just going to T-Wave, because if he wants to go out in Archeops, that is fine, because then Archeops will be shut down essentially for the match. Furfrou, though, may actually be a problem, because I'm going to have to rely on Mesprit to break through it, and I haven't actually tried out Mesprit's wall breaking abilities yet, so we will see how well it actually does. In the thread that I was reading with, basically, I've heard that Mesprit is a pretty underrated threat, and that Retaliate only did 26%. Wow, Granbull is super bulky Granbull. So I'm going to play rough here, because if he wants to switch, I can hit him for good damage, and if he wants to stay in, it's still going to do like, yeah, just 32%. Now hopefully I hit my play roughs, because I can't hit play roughs to save my life on Poker Battle. I'm already 1 for 2. Okay, now I'm 2 for 3, which is great. He just goes for U-turn. I'm assuming he's going to U-turn out into Archeops, which is actually kind of a problem for my team, because I have to fall back on Hariyama's Bullet Punch to check Archeops, and I can't allow Archeops to not be in defeatist range for very long, but he ends up just straight up forfeiting, so that's pretty cool. And let me check how much time we've been going for. We've been going for about 7 minutes. Yeah, sure, we'll grab one more. We'll grab one more. Just because I like how we're playing with this team, and we're playing pretty well right now. Anyway, looking at this guy's team, he has Light Ball Pikachu, he has Archeops, which is a problem, Slurpluff, which is a problem, Ramparados, which is a problem. So my defensive core isn't doing a whole lot this game. He also has Vivillon and Cacturn. I think I'm going to lead with my Licky Licky, because he leads with Patterns, which is Vivillon. And I'm just going to go for the Body Slam, so if he doesn't go for Sleep Powder by some fluke chance, okay, he does. So I think he's going to attempt to QD up right here, Quiver Dance. So I'm going to go into Granbull, because Granbull can, well, I haven't really invested in Granbull's special bulk. I basically just need to break the sash on Vivillon in order to do some good damage. I'm actually going to T-Wave first, though, because if he wants to get greedy with Quiver Dances, I can pretty much shut him down. So that will help me a lot in the course of the match, because, hey, slower things are generally better if you face slower things with Feraligatr, you're doing a good job. And Granbull clutches it and barely lives, and is able to get the T-Wave off, and I'm going to be able to play rough because I do outspeed. I break his sash as he knocks me out with the Hurricane. And does Vivillon get... No, he's dual stab, more than likely. He's more than likely dual stab. So, looking at his team, and what wants to take on Gator, he does have Water Absorb Cacturn, so I'm actually going to reserve setting up right now, and use Mesprit as a wall breaker to almost force him into Cacturn. Actually, let me double check my set on... Yeah, okay, I have Hidden Power Fire. That's what I was worried about. So I'm going to go into Mesprit here, and I'm going to Psyshock because... Actually, no. I'm going to HP Fire because I'm fairly certain I can knock it out from here. Yeah. And HP Fire was my safer play over Psyshock because I didn't want him getting a free switch into Cacturn. But he goes into Archeops now, and I lost Granbull, which I'm an idiot for doing so. And I don't think Lilligant's doing a lot this match, frankly. I'm going to go into Lilligant and sack Lilligant. Oh, he is Power Herb, Sky Attack, and then Acrobatics. This is a problem. But I'm just going to go into Hariyama, and I'm going to spam Bullet Punch. Hopefully I can get a crit and bring him into Defeatist range. Actually, I just bring him into Defeatist range with that, meaning I will be able to take this Acrobatics, which is so amazing, and I'll be able to knock him out with another Bullet Punch if he chooses to stay in. However, he switches out into Pikachu, and Pikachu takes absolutely nothing from that. But I'm just going to go into Licky Licky as more of a pivot switch than anything. If he's Light Ball Volt Tackle, then I'm going to have a problem, because I think Pikachu outruns everything on my team. And I'm going to get absolutely bodied, but he goes for Fake Out here, which is fine. And I think I'm just going to double to Mesprit right here. And the reason that I would do that is because I don't think he's going to want to stay in versus Licky Licky. Never mind, he is Volt Tackle. That did a lot of damage. I'm going to go into Licky Licky. Hopefully he Volt Tackles again and just tries to finish. Okay, never mind. He forfeits, so we get bailed out, and because we were probably going to lose that match, so we're up to 1,237, meaning that, where are we on the ladder otherwise? Or where do we need to get to on the ladder otherwise? We need to get to 1,316, meaning we're like 90 points away, which is super cool. So we're going to try to get there by the end of the week. Hopefully we do. So with that, no, never mind. I jumped straight to the wrong outro there. That was so bad. So that is today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, as it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Additionally, make sure to answer today's comment question of the day, which is, oh boy, what is my comment question of the day for today? Oh boy, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad that I can't remember what my comment question of the day is. I had written this down beforehand, and I can't find the piece of paper that I had written it down on. So anyway, are you guys fine with the shorter Showdown episodes? I really hope you guys are, because it's really all that I'm going to be able to provide in the school year. But with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.